YouTube? What is going on? It's your boy Buddha, back in the building for another Last Cloudia news and information video. And as you can see by the title of this YouTube video today, we have Saintly Lilebette entering the building, guys. Listen, let's just check another one off. We're going to be getting into what her kit entails. I have not looked at anything, so this is all brand new information to me. But before we get into that, guys, subscribe if you're new, like the video, and turn on all bell notifications. If you want to make sure and know exactly when I post a video, you won't be out of the loop in case of emergency situations. Thank you to my Buddha fam members for being the champions that you are and supporting your boy Buddha. Really appreciate it. And for any of you guys interested in becoming a BoodaFish channel member, all you need to do is click that join button below to figure out more and learn about all the perks. Love you guys, of course. Thank you for your constant support here. And I think without further ado, we should just get into the kit, just to relieve the tension and see what Shift Christmas Lilebette is bringing to the building. How pretty Christmas. Pretty Christmas tree. Happy holidays, everybody. Look, everyone's happy, even the monsters. It's a good time when it's the holiday season. Probably going to get a nice little event. And there she is, Saintly Lilebette. What do we got for animations? Gift for you. We got an 8-hitter. We've got a 12-hitter for her S2. And we've got a 16-hitter on the S3. They seemed a little slow. Here's her special. It is an AoE for 27 hits. Alrighty. Some nice hit counts, especially for a dual wielder. Let's see what Saintly Lilebette's bringing to the table. Sniper Santa is her trait one. When physically attacking, damage and damage cap are proportional to distance of long-range attacks, max 40% and 6,000. When far enough from enemy, critical rate plus 5%, and when machine equipped, cut defense minus 20% and then deal damage. Okay, interesting. She is literally a Maglion character. For those of you who don't know, Maglion is a skill that gives you extra physical damage. The farther you are away from an enemy, I can't remember if it's physical or I think it's physical. The farther you are away from an enemy, and there's a distance tracker measurement that they use somehow. So it seems like this Lilebette is going to be very reliant on that exact feature. Then we've got Season of Giving being her second trait. Battle start. Apply to highest strength ally, excluding the unit. A killer/slayer damage plus 30% buff, and killer/slayer physical damage against most numerous enemy type buff. Physical damage effect lost when unit is incapacitated. Because it says a buff, I'm thinking that this is a temporary buff that Lilebette gives an ally. So it's not like Sheeta's damage cap calculation. Sometimes when you see battle start, it means that it's temporary. Other times it just means that that's when the calculation takes place. However, since it specifies that these are buffs, I believe they are going to be temporary. So interesting, she gives this little burst physical damage percentage buff to your highest strength ally, it says. Interesting. Alright, I'm not in love with anything I'm seeing yet, but definitely a quirky character that I don't think we've seen before. We've got the abilities. So skill 1 is a gift for you. Frontal, medium area, long range, ice combo attack. So they did make Shift Lilebette ice. Saintly Lilebette, I should say. Chance to inflict movement speed debuff on enemy. That might be very useful. We know how useful Shift Tenkili, Summer Tenkili, is with the way she slows enemies. It all just depends on the amount of movement speed that Lilebette will be slowing. So that's kind of cool. Skill 2 is Merry Snowman, wide area ice combo attack around the unit. So that'll be something like a Shift Zekis S2 or a Maja S2, where they spawn an attack around them. And then skill 3 is the Christmas Cannon, wide area, long range ice combo attack. I mean, it looked nice. It looked like it had a nice AoE, and of course, being a long range attack makes it very useful. It did look kind of slow though, but you know, we don't really know in these showcases about spammability and real attack speed, because Sheeta we thought was going to be super fast, and then lo and behold, Sheeta's actually a very slow physical attacker. Special Winter Celebration, powerful ice combo attack to all enemies, cut enemy ice resistance. I wonder what that means, because that phrasing hasn't been used before. Lower enemy ice resistance, I imagine, is the same thing. That's like what we have with Shift Medine and her special. But cut the enemy ice resistance, because it's a different word, I wonder if it's going to maybe be a different amount. We'll have to see. We'll have to see in game. A lot of things we can't know just by looking at this info reveal. And let's look at the juice. Let's look at the meat. The skill board. For the first one, she's bringing unique Snow Blossom. When buffing a unit's active skills, unit's next skill deals damage plus 20%. I imagine she's going to have some self buffs because of this. Because when the way this is phrased, how I'm reading it, when she buffs herself, let's say she casts Brave on herself, she would then get 20% to her next skill applied. So I'm assuming she's going to have some self-buffing mechanics going on. Then we have Sniper Shot. When machine equipped, critical damage plus 10%. Bow equipped, critical damage cap plus 2,000. I'm not a fan of critical caps. It's a big reason why I don't like Blaze Blade Shin at all, and a lot of other units that use that kind of mechanic, so I'm already not in love with that skill. Double Guns. Two weapons equipped. Ice damage plus 20% and ice damage cap plus 3,000. Regular attacks have a chance to deal ice extra damage. She's going to work very well with Icy Guardian, I imagine. Then Surprise Present Battle Start. Apply Killer Slayer damage cap plus 3,000 buff to ally with highest strength. So then she's giving even more temporary buffs to whichever unit has the highest strength in the party. That's going to work synergistically with her trait too. Yule Feast. I feel like I've seen that before. Battle End. Fully restore all skills, SCT, and 20% HP. That's nuts. That's like Pirate's Feast on crack, because you also get a 20% healing. Wow. Okay, that's going to be very fun. That's going to be very fun, because in wave-to-wave content, right, this Lilebette looks like she's going to be one of these queens of wave-to-wave content. By wave 2, you're starting with all your skill stock. She's giving these buffs to the team and herself, I guess. That's where I'm seeing her strengths lie right now. And then Ice Attack raise 3, Ice Attack damage plus 30%, Ice damage cap plus 2,000. We've seen before. So those are the skills we haven't seen yet, and then I'll kind of try and get out of the way to look at the rest of them. We've got Fighting Spirit 4, Dual Wield Innate, Maglion Shield, Goddess Kiss, Sharp Eyes, Ice Attack Raise, Ice Critical Raise, Ice High Drive, Machine Boost, Bow High Boost. That's cool. Gale Force, Ardor, Critical up 2, Advanced Aim Vitals, Proud Force Auto Crit, Beast Alliance, Brute Slayer. Brute Slayer's nice. Mercury Veil. I haven't seen that skill. I don't know what that does. High Vitality, High Magic Barrier, High Protection, and Grand Brave. Those are the self buffs that are going to synergize with Snow Blossom up top. So this Lilebette's quite interesting. She seems like a very capable team buffer, specifically a like one team buffer, one unit ally buffer, kind of like how Shift Gorm, Crystal Gorm is defensively with the lowest HP unit. Lilebette is like that offensively with the highest strength unit. So she's going to give one other offensive unit a ton of buffs, which is going to make them great, of course, for that first 40 seconds. And then she's also going to have the ability to cast other temporary buffs at a time. So she's going to be an ally buffer slash competent damage dealer. I mean, when we're talking dual wield, you have to look at all these damage caps and basically multiply them by 2, since she's going to be dealing twice the amount of hits with those same damage caps. I mean, she's got competent damage. I don't see any crazy power creep, which doesn't tempt me to send more crystals that would put me under 90k for her. Her sprite's cool, I'm not going to lie. Ever since Alice, like, dual wielding battle waifus are kind of cool, and especially the way they operate in this game. And she has, if you want to know how to build an offensive unit, just look at the kits that they're releasing nowadays. You know, you've got all of your damage boosters. Look and you've got, well, she comes with dual wield. You've got your Maglion. You've got your Goddess Kiss. You've got your Sharp Eyes. You've got your weapon boosts. She's just absolutely nuts in terms of Proud Force. She comes with auto crit. Super essential PDPS skills. So, I mean, of course, she's gonna be great. She's gonna be great. Let's see what arc is coming with her. We've got the Santa Girls. Oh, people are gonna simp over this arc. We've got the arc trait, Battle Start, another Battle Start buff. Apply an ice damage plus 20% buff to all allies for 60 seconds. Continuous vitality effect, I believe that's HP. Physical damage taken cut for each buff on unit, minus 3% per buff, max up to minus 30%. That's quite an ask to get 10 buffs on yourself all at the same time. So I'm not very stoked about that kind of trait at all. Learnable skills, Christmas Carol. Battle Start, apply a damage taken minus 10% buff to unit for 100 seconds. That's quite nice. Effect is cut by 1% every 10 seconds. Okay, so it's like a ticker. Okay, again, probably something I will never use. Ice Armor, continuous ice wall effect to unit. That's cool. Ice Mega Boost. That's a big reason to pull this arc. The first teachable mega... Nope, that's a lie. Yeah, not the first Mega Boost skill. We have Light Mega Boost and Dark Mega Boost on Lilebette. I was thinking this was Ice Attack 3. But it's not. It's Ice Mega Boost, so Ice Magic damage plus 30% with an Ice Magic damage cap of plus 2,000. Okay, that doesn't mean as much to me because it's magic, and even as great as magic is, it still doesn't compare to the way that physical DPS operates. Stock Skill 1, Blizzard, and Chance Drive it also comes with. So, what's the AER? Can the AER redeem this in my head? Because so far... not really trying to pull this thing. Well, it looks like it is an accessory. We've got the Yule Present 6-star accessory. The trait is a continuous vitality effect, and Battle Start apply strength, defense, int, or mind buff, plus 40% to unit. Because it says or, does that mean it's one of the 4? I think that's what it means. So for 40 seconds, you get 40% to one of the 4 stats. Again, with that being so unreliable, not really about it. The stats look quite nice. 250 HP, MP 25. Anything with MP is pretty nice in terms of accessories. And then 20 across the rest of the board. It does come with Curse Resist, which is nice. However, as an end game player, and even as an early game player, this is not something I would be super excited for. So, you know, this is our first viewing of this information dump. St. Lilebette is coming to town, baby. But what I can safely say is that my resolve to skip this unit and banner entirely is very high. It is a very, very high. I doubt you guys will see a Subbins video tomorrow because saving those crystals for, I believe, what's coming towards the end of the month. During the time of New Year's, because St. Lilebette, you seem cool. You're going to be great, I think, for new players, especially if they pull you. For people that start around your time, and for you waifu lovers, right? She's definitely a comparable character. Her kit is extremely synergistic and works well with itself. She's going to be able to do damage very easily. It's going to be a good time, but for your boy Buddha, I think this is an easy skip, guys. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. Like I was saying, this is the first time we're looking through this, so of course I have to talk with the boys. I gotta look through this information a couple more times to see if I missed any key things that actually make this kit stand out. But I really don't see that happening. Time will tell. Guys, I think that's all I got for you this time. Y'all know what we say. Work hard, play harder. See you in the next video.